Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for Memorial Day, Monday, May 28th, 2018. For your Monday, we're going to have the backdoor cold front that came through yesterday situated off to our south. It's going to stall right down here, so it is going to stay south of the region today. And we're going to start off with some clouds this morning, some areas of fog, and I think you're going to get some subsidence in the afternoon as the flow starts coming in from the west-northwest. And subsidence means drier air or sinking air, so we do expect some of those clouds to give way to sun this afternoon. You'll release a mix of clouds and sun, and further south closest to this boundary, which is going to remain stalled down here, you're probably just going to see peaks of sun. So the farther north you go in our coverage area today, you get up to about I-78 and points north of there, you should see a little bit more in the way of sun this afternoon, a little bit less further south, but you will see at least peaks of sun, I think, in our entire coverage area. Again, starting off with maybe a few clouds and showers down here early by this front, but I think that goes away also. So taking a look at the NAM high-res future simulated radar, starting off at 10 o'clock in the morning, see some ongoing showers here across the southern two-thirds of Delaware, maybe getting to Cape May also, but as the day wears on, these scattered showers will discontinue, and then we'll see peaks of sun down in these areas right here, and areas up here probably see more kind of a mix, 50-50 mix of sun and clouds. There's probably more abundant sunshine and substance as we start getting a flow start coming in here from the west-northwest. That's going to allow for that drier air to come in here. So today's not going to be a bad day at all, folks. It's going to be actually pretty nice in the grand scheme of things. When we were looking at this a couple days ago, or several days ago, it looked like Monday was going to be one of those iffy days, Sunday and Monday both. Yesterday really wasn't too bad once you get past the morning, except if you were down here in south central Pennsylvania, you got some late day storms, and across the southern portions of Delaware and also southern New Jersey. But other than that, we weren't as bad as we could have been on Sunday. So it wasn't a total wash yesterday, and it's not going to be, certainly not going to be that today. Actually, it's going to be pretty decent today. Temperatures are not going to be nearly as cool as they were yesterday. We had that backdoor front come through and saw temperatures drop throughout the afternoon from early highs in the upper or lower 70s and drop down into through the 60s during the day. That is not going to be the case today. As we move forward in time, though, we're going to have this system to the south here. This is subtropical storm Alberto that's going to be making landfall, and it's going to continue up in it, and they're going to have to follow this really closely. And I say this because we've had a lot of people that were watching the video here and did not really follow the video very well. Either that was a breakdown on my part for the weekend forecast video, or just people not paying attention completely, because we had some confusion. Our forecast for the weekend video was actually spot on, and had some people confused how that went. So just pay attention here, because this is going to go up like this and eventually head in the northern Great Lakes. This is throughout the end. By the time we get to the end of the week, it's going to end up here in southeastern Canada and start coming down here like this eventually. This is going to do a loop right around here like this. This is the path that it's going to take. And it's going to take that initial path to the west here, because you have a ridge down here in the southeastern, off the southeastern U.S. coast. So it's forcing everything up and over that ridge. And we're going to be really not too bad from these remnants here. We're going to have that front stalled off to the south. It's going to remain there. So by that front being off to the south, is going to be dragged northward as a warm front. Before that happens here on Tuesday, we have high pressure that's going to be just to the north here. It's going to send another little backdoor front here southward, and out ahead of it, you're going to be very, very warm on Tuesday. And temperatures are going to get up into the upper 80s to your 90 degrees in a lot of locations. May have a late day stray shower or a thunderstorm move through. That's going to be toward the end of the day, toward the evening hours, as this backdoor front moves off to the south. This also will move to the south and stall to the south of the region. And when it does that, this subtropical storm is going to catch this boundary and bring it back northward as a warm front again on Wednesday night and Thursday, and bring us some showers finally. So if we look forward here, this is still Alberto, or the remnants of that, now heading up toward just east of Chicago. Our boundary is now stalled to the south on here. This is Wednesday morning. I think it remains stalled south of the region here on Wednesday, but it's going to be close enough to bring partly to mostly cloudy skies to the region. It's maybe starting off partly cloudy and then going to mostly cloudy later in the day. Because the high pressure is still sitting here, you're still dry though, and I think you're going to hold off the precipitation until we get overnight on Wednesday night, and you're going to see this warm front being dragged. It's going to be dragged northward again. That same boundary that was stalled south of the region is now going to come northward as a warm front again, and bring in some chances for showers as the system moves up through the northern Great Lakes. And this is a look at overnight Wednesday night, and then once we get past that, here's Thursday. You can see plenty of showers around. Intermittent here, not a total soaker, but these do have the opportunity to bring some spots of heavy rain again, just because you have a tropical feed coming in here in association with that low, which is now sitting up here at this point. This is now looking at later Thursday. So you see it went the whole thing went up here like this, and it's going to eventually head up here like this and then off the coast. So this is where it is at this point. And these are the showers that are associated with that tropical feed coming in from the southwest. And then once we get into Friday, it's going to start heading over northern New England here. Here's that look at of northern New England at this point, and it's going to have a cold front now associated. So it did a loop here like this. Here's your low pressure sitting right here. There's a cold front back here. Scattered showers and thunderstorms with it that are going to be mainly for our northwestern areas, but an opportunity for at least an isolated thunderstorm later in the day here on Friday. And that threat's going to continue into overnight Friday night. Not a lot here. Maybe very early Saturday morning. You can see that here Saturday morning, very early for our eastern sections before it finally pulls off to the south and east, and it finally, this is still the remnants of Alberto kind of hanging here as we get an overnight Saturday night, and it finally pulls off to the east. So then partly cloudy skies will be in its wake on Sunday. So I know there was a lot of things to discuss there, but that's what we're looking at this week, and it's all going to depend on those remnants. Again, it's going to make landfall down here by Florida, come up here like this and do a loop and come around like this and eventually head out. This whole process is going to take through Saturday for this to do it, or Saturday night until it gets to this point. So it's going to be a long process, but in between we're going to have at least some fronts that are associated with Alberto. They're going to be lifted northward because of the way it's tracking. So we're not going to get the direct impacts from the remnants, but we will have the opportunity for at least some scattered showers, especially mainly centered around Wednesday night and Thursday right now. But again, we'll have some chances for showers or storms going right through Friday night, and maybe early Saturday before this finally pulls away. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for May 28th, 2018. Have a great Memorial Day Monday.